What's going on, you guys? What is going on? Let me fix my camera. Okay, what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on? This video is not going to be long at all. I'm trying to push it for about 30 to 45 minutes. It's not even going to be no full hour. But we got some things to discuss today. I was at the barber shop when all this stuff transpired. First things first, the seating chart came out while I was at the barber shop. Then we find out that Brit ain't even at the reunion while I was at the barber shop. Then when I get home from the barber shop, I find out that she done made a whole damn statement and got the damn internet in a frenzy, honey. They got the internet in a frenzy already with this information. But we're gonna get into those things in just a second. You know, I start at the 5-minute mark. I try to give everybody some time to get up in here before I really dig into everything that we got going on. And y'all already know that with every live, the goal is to have 100 plus within every live that I do. Okay. Also, if you're brand new to the platform and you're watching me for the very first time, go ahead and subscribe right now to my platform. We're literally less than 200 subscribers away from 57K. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Well, not be on the lookout for it, but be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Y'all know I got to talk to y'all for a hot second. Hold on. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. This Carl trying to FaceTime me. But anyway, what was I at? So when I was I took a lift home from the barbershop today, y'all. And what was so crazy is that the person that was driving my lift was a person that watched my videos. I was so taken aback. She didn't even know that was me until I started opening my mouth and I started talking to her because she was trying to find the house, and then I was like, no, keep on going all the way down because the address don't match, blah blah blah. Then that's how she knew it was me. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Since I've been here, I just run into everybody. So shout out to my Lyft driver who is also a subscriber of mine. Shout out to her. So yeah. Let me see what some of y'all saying right now. Hey Scotty, I've been waiting for your thoughts on this RHOA BS, and you're gonna get my thoughts in just a moment. We got one more minute before we get into my thoughts on everything that has transpired today. We got Harold going through. Let me see what mods I got up in here. We got Harold, we got Sharice, the jail slayer, Pain, Feisty. I think that's about it for all of the moderators that's up in here. Absolutely. And we already got 100 plus people up in this chat already. So yes, the people are tuning in, honey. Everybody, I know that everybody's live right now. I know everybody's live. I was supposed to go live the moment I got home, but then I saw that T was already live. So I was like, God damn, I'm gonna have to push this live back. But yeah, so that's why I pushed it on back to like 7:10, like I just did, or whatever. So I wouldn't be on at the exact same time as him. But I think it's about that time. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. 2, 1. Now we have 5 minutes. So y'all, we're about to go ahead and get into the things today, y'all. So we're here to talk about 3 people. We're here to talk about Kenya Moore, Brit Eady, and we're also here to talk about Drew Sidora, but we're here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta all together. And I'm going into this stuff. When are you not mad at me, Feisty? But I'm going into this situation. Starting off with the first thing. Now, the first thing that we're going to get into right now is the seating chart, which is the first thing that had everybody perplexed and had they and was mind-boggling and things like that. So this is what the seating chart is, because as you guys already know, that the reunion is filming today. At this point, I don't know if they still filming, but they be filming all damn day. But this is what's going on with the seating chart. So you got Andy at the middle. Of course, we know that. On the left hand side, you got Portia in first seat. You got Phaedra in the second seat, and you got Cynthia at the third seat. Okay, and then you look to your right, and you got Shamia in the first seat. You got Angela in the second seat. You got Kelly on the third seat, and you got Drew on the fourth seat. Okay, so that is what we got right here. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and start it off by saying this seating chart is not too far-fetched from what I thought it was going to be, and I'm going to tell you why. The two things that I knew it was going to be, I knew that Portia was going to have the first seat, and I also suspected that Shamia would also have the first seat. So I already said that. And I also said that I felt like Angela would have the second seat, and I said that Drew will probably have the third and Kelly in the fourth. I said on the left side, it will probably be Portia, Brit, Phaedra, Cynthia. That's what I thought. So the seating chart is not necessarily too far-fetched, but the biggest thing about this seating chart that has me very much so perplexed is the fact that why is Drew at the end? That's the thing that I don't understand. Why is Drew at the end of the couch? Because let's be clear, I love me some Shamia. You know that. I've been rooting for Shamia for a long time to get a peach. And at the very beginning of this season, I kind of predicted that when there's a reunion, Shamia would be, in the first seat. But as the season has continued on or whatever, it looks to me like if someone's going to have a first seat, it should be Angela or Drew. Shamia should have second or third seat. It's just one or the other. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like Drew has shown a whole lot more than Kelly ever did this entire season. And that's my opinion on that. I feel like she has shown way more than Kelly had. She has shown she's shown way more than Kelly has. So I don't even understand why Kelly is not at the last seat, but Drew is. That's the thing that was getting me. I don't really get it, nor do I understand it. I feel like Drew keeps getting disrespected, not only by the fans, but by production. Y'all just gonna keep on disrespecting this girl when she gives y'all all her shit. And people can sit up here and talk shit about Drew all they want to and make it seem like Drew don't bring nothing to the Housewives of Atlanta. But Drew is a housewife. She has really grown into her role. She shows her real life, even when people feel like she's telling a little bit of white lies. She has shown herself to be that housewife that we need to watch out for. She's the only newbie that we've had in the last few years that have lasted for 4 seasons straight. Give Drew her props and her motherfucking respect. I'm just being honest with y'all. Drew deserves to be at that first or second seat. She already proved that. Since she been on the show, Drew has always been the second seat up until last season. And that last season, Drew was at the forefront. Drew was at that first seat like she should have been. So I don't know why everybody want to act like they don't understand why Drew's still on this show. Drew is a force on this show, and I don't care what nobody got to say about it. Like, y'all can sit up here and pretend like y'all don't get why she's still here if you want to, but Drew is a force on this mother, and y'all need to put some respect on Drew's name. That's just what I think. Now, I know y'all mentioned that Drew has not been on Watch What Happens Live, but I don't know if y'all seen it on Twitter, but Andy Cohen made a post today basically letting us know that she will be on Watch What Happens Live on Sunday night. So y'all got to tune in to see her on Watch What Happens Live this Sunday. Now, out of all the housewives, I wonder why Drew is the last one to go on Watch What Happens Live. Because Shamia been on there, Kelly been on there, Angela been on there, Phaedra already on there. Now Drew is the last person to be on there. So yeah. Can you interview Drew? Don't you worry. I already sent out an email to her people. I'm waiting on a response. I'm waiting for them to tell me if I got the green light. So just be on the lookout. Hopefully I find out something within the next 2 weeks. But the interview with Drew is definitely in the works. I already sent the email out to her booking people already. So we're gonna hope and pray that we get this interview with Drew. Let's hope and pray. Yeah, I don't and Phaedra. Why is Phaedra even in the second seat? However, I don't even get why she's there. I really feel like the only reason why Phaedra got second seat is because Brit is not there. But Phaedra didn't even come in mid-season. She came in at the tail end of the season, but yet they got her on the second seat. I just feel like they rigged this shit just to give Phaedra some clout or whatever they're trying to give her. I don't know exactly what the fuck they're trying to do, but Phaedra should not be at the second seat. Like, I think that with this whole situation, with the fact that Kenya got suspended and stuff, I think the season was going fine until Kenya got suspended. And I still and listen, don't take what I'm saying the wrong way, because I'm still enjoying this season. Don't get me wrong now. I'm still enjoying the fuck out this season. It's not as bad as people are making it out to be. I'm still enjoying it, but I do think that they wanted this season to go a different way before before Kenya got suspended. And I think that once she got suspended, the production team, they scrambled and they were trying to figure out what the fuck are we gonna do. We done lost Kenya, so what we gonna do now? Okay, we're gonna throw Phaedra frog ass in, because that's, we've been seeing her fans cry and whine about her coming back to the show, so she's another face that's familiar. So you know what I mean, we're gonna bring her to the show and see if she can take up Kenya's footsteps. But Phaedra ain't never really just been that interesting without having an adversary. And people can sit up here and act as if they don't believe what I'm saying. But everybody knows that Phaedra is not entertaining without an adversary. Y'all know that. But before Kenya came on this show, Phaedra was skating. Y'all got to be honest and be real. Phaedra was skating by before Kenya came on. All she did was lie. That's number one. And all she did was make them ugly ass faces. That's number two. And all she did was take pictures with pickles in her and her husband's mouth and all that other weird shit she was doing. So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't really have a lot going on her first two seasons, because, okay, she had the thing going on with her and Nene at the season 3 reunion. Season 4, what was really her most memorable moment in season 4? She didn't really have no memorable moments. And the person that was having the most memorable moments from season 4 was Nene and Sheree and Marlo. Those were the memorable moments. So by the time we get to season 5, that's when Kenya came along. They had a friendship. She snaked Kenya. They fell out. They were beefing. So at this point, Phaedra got an adversary, and then she got Apollo. So Apollo and Kenya were the ones that was her safety net. Then she got with Portia after her friendship with Candy ran out, and then she got with Portia, and that was her safety net. So I just feel like at the end of the day, people give Phaedra way too much. I be hearing folks say, yes, Phaedra's so entertaining. Phaedra's entertaining. She's good for TV. I don't see it. I promise y'all. I don't see it. I be trying to see it, but I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. I've never understood what is so good about her on these reality shows. Like, is it the scripted reads that she has? Because give it up for the rehearsed reads. Yes. Yes. Is that what it is? Because a lot of her reads were rehearsed and written by, Cadillac Campbell. I mean, I'm just being honest. So I'm just saying. So what's really going on here? I'm just trying to understand. And then let me go back to this thing right here. Let me go back to this. Now, Portia, she ain't really brought much to the show, but we already knew that she was gonna have her first seat because she's the quote unquote veteran of this show. She is the quote unquote anchor. So of course she was gonna have the first seat. Shamia, I kind of understood it, but in the same breath, Angela and Drew outperformed Shamia. I would have not been upset if Angela got the first seat, and I wouldn't have been mad if Drew got the first seat. I wouldn't have been mad because I think they both deserve it. I just don't feel like Phaedra deserved to have no high position when she only came along at the last few minutes of the season. Like, that's just what I think, though. Like, I don't know how y'all feel, but that's just my opinion. I don't think she really worked her way to get shit. I just feel like it's a vanity seat is what Phaedra has. Phaedra has a vanity seat. That's just really what this is. And, you know, you can't really be going up for a vanity seat at this point in time, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's the damn vanity seat that Phaedra got, honestly. Shout out to the 300 people that's in the chat. I did not realize that we had so many people up in here already. Shout out to you guys for tuning in tonight, all right? Now, there's more going on with the Housewives of Atlanta. So let's get into this. So this is what they said. Let me put this on the screen. Now, Kenya Moore was disinvited by Bravo to attend the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion taping, and Brit Eady didn't attend amid falling out with her castmates. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the situation here. Let's go ahead. Now that's the reunion seating, but let me go ahead and get into the People magazine article, because that's what the fuck I need to see, because I thought I had it, as a matter of fact. Let me see if I can get it, as a matter of fact, so I can read it to you guys real quick. Let me do a Google search. Okay, there you go. Okay, so as it states by People magazine, 2 of the season's most talked about housewives are absent from the reunion taping, and for very different reasons. The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion will be missing 2 of its stars. People can exclusively reveal that Brit Eady and Kenya Moore both won't appear on the annual season wrap-up, which films in Atlanta on Thursday, June 5th. Each is absent for different reasons. A source tells People that Eady, age 37, skipped the taping on her own accord amid a falling out with her co-stars, while a second source says that Kenya Moore was not invited by Bravo to participate in the reunion. Housewives Portia, Phaedra, Shamia, Kelly, and Angela will all be in attendance, as was Cynthia Bailey, who returned to the franchise as a friend. Reps for the network did not immediately respond when contacted for an explanation, but did release a reunion seating chart on Thursday that did not include Eady nor Moore in the mix. Eady did not immediately respond to People's request for comment, while Moore issued a statement on Twitter. I'll read that in a second. So I think that's all I need to read from there, because people will go on and on and on. Now, let me go ahead and say this. Now, we already knew that Kenya was disinvited from the reunion because Kenya told us that she was disinvited from the reunion. So that's not really something that we're really surprised nor shocked by. We knew that she really wasn't going to be at the reunion. But I feel like this. Kenya should have been at the reunion. There was really no need to disinvite her. There was really no need to pretend like she wasn't there. You promoted this show based off that one moment, which is that damn grand opening. It was her grand opening. She's the one who did all this shit. If anything, y'all should have allowed her to come to the reunion. And if you wasn't going to allow her to come to the reunion, y'all could have pulled a Shawnee O'Neal and did like a one-on-one segment with just Kenya and Andy at Watch What Happens Live the night of the damn reunion. That's what you could have done. You know what I'm saying? That's what you could have done. Let me see. Today, TMZ said that Kenya turned down a one-on-one with Andy. Let me go and see. Let me go and see, honey. Let me go to TMZ and get this tea about Kenya Moore turning down a one-on-one. Because I felt like if she wasn't gonna come to the reunion, they could have easily did a one-on-one. I wonder which one is it. Okay. I see it. I see it. Sources connected to the series tell TMZ that production was hoping to film a one-on-one interview with Kenya and Housewives honcho Andy Cohen. That would have aired after the reunion later this summer. We're told that they couldn't make it happen at the end. I would have definitely preferred her to do that if she wasn't going to be at the reunion. I would have preferred her do that. We needed to hear from Kenya. We did. We need to hear from Kenya, but I feel like Kenya probably felt as though, why the fuck am I sitting down with you? You the reason why I'm sitting in this predicament. Even though I did what I did, why the fuck am I sitting with you to talk about any damn thing? You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of get it, but in the same breath, as a fan, I would have loved to see the situation. Let me look at this super chat from Kimmy Nicole because I didn't even know it was up here. Oop, wait a minute, let me take it back. I didn't even know it was up here. Phaedra's return was a series low, but not season, but series low. But somehow she's in a second chair. But you know that the ratings went up this week, and everybody is trying to make it seem as though she had something to do with the ratings going up. So yeah. Go figure. Scotty, go get Kenya for an interview. I would love to interview with Kenya, but would she interview? You never really see Kenya interview with YouTubers. You never really see that. You know, some of these girls be acting like they too good for an interview with a YouTuber. And if they do an interview with a YouTuber, then a lot of the times it depends on who it is. You feel what I'm saying? They don't give all of us like no real chance, if we're being honest. So I gotta be very much so. What word am I looking for? I gotta be very realistic. Although I would love it, but I'm not sure if she'll do it. But you know, but let me not doubt myself, because a lot of times I have doubted myself, and bitch, I got exactly what I wanted in the end. So let me not doubt myself. But yeah, that's the thing with Kenya. Now, there's more with this. So Kenya made a tweet after the seating chart was revealed, and this is what Kenya said. Now, Kenya said, I'm disappointed to not be a part of the Real Housewives 16 reunion taping today. Please know I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all those affected, including Brittany, the cast, the crew, the guests, and the viewers. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. Nah, what are you trying to say, Kenya? Are you telling us without telling us that you're coming back to the show next season? Is that what you're telling us? Is that what you're telling us? Because that's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like you're letting us know that there is a possibility that you will be coming back next season. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think. Let me see. Let me look at some of these comments real quick. She turned down a one-on-one with Andy because they didn't want to pay her. They wanted her to do it for free. I don't blame her. Oh no, I wouldn't have done that for free at all. The thing is, if Kenya wants to be brought back, why would she turn down a one-on-one? Sis not moving smart. Well, Prophet, I slick agree. You guys are social media in 2025 love content creators. Thank you. I think Andy liked Brit. If she had gone, she would have been asked back soon. Okay. Hey, Scotty, would you consider reviewing with someone like On the Rocks with Jada? I think that would be good. That would be a good one since you disagree on the cast members and you're both hilarious. Just a thought. Well, speaking of On the Rocks with Jada, me and her have both expressed the desire to work together in the future. So don't be surprised if we do. Don't be surprised if we do, because we have both, we've talked about it. We follow each other on Instagram now, and she's willing and ready to work with me, and I'm willing and ready to work with her. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to work with her on, like what kind of collaboration that I want to do with her. But definitely we have talked about working together. Definitely, like we have both expressed that. So yes, definitely. Kenya has been shaded by RHOA on way too many occasions to even think of it being a good idea to be brought back. But you know, these girls, they be talk, and this goes for all of them. This goes for Nene, this goes for Kenya, this goes for all of them. These girls will sit there and talk about how Bravo did them so bad, and then they'll be right back when they call. You know that. You know that. Soon as they give them a good offer, they're gonna bring their ass back. Y'all know that already. Y'all know the tea. Y'all know the tea with that. So we ain't even finna pretend like we don't know and we don't see it. So yeah. But yeah, it looks like Kenya is letting us know that there is a possibility that her ass may be returning to the show next season. I would hope so, because they do need a do-over, because the fans are not happy and they are not here for the bullshit. Now, in the midst of Kenya posting that, there's more. Before we get to there, Brit took RHOA out of her bio. And y'all do know that a lot of the times when the girls remove RHOA, or when the girls remove LAMH, or when the girls remove LHHATL, you do know that means, oh bitch, I either got fired or I'm leaving this damn show and I don't want nothing to do with this show. 9 times out of 10, that's what the fuck that means when they do that type of shit. Y'all know that. So she took that off of her bio. But sometimes it really don't mean nothing. But a lot of times on social media, when we see the changes in the bios and shit like that, then it be like, oh no, they're leaving the show. They're definitely leaving the show if they're doing that. So that's what it be given a lot of the times. Now, after everybody discovered that she did that, we gonna move on to what really got people in the tizzy. And this is this post that Brit Eady made on Instagram, honey. Okay, this is the post that she made. Now, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm gonna read it to y'all, okay? So it states, as everyone is now aware, I'm not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me. And while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing: the graphical photo surrounding the events in episode 5. The photo was not me. As the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted in the way that I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I now know that it wasn't me. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. Brit. Girl! Girl! You can't be serious. Now, I got questions. Okay? And just being honest, I got questions here. How long have you known that this photo allegedly wasn't you? How long have you known it? And why you ain't said nothing? Number one. Number two, production suspended Kenya, and they were investigating, right? So if production suspended Kenya and investigated the situation, wouldn't they fucking know if the photo wasn't you or not? If they're investigating, they got to look at the evidence and shit. Shouldn't they look at the photo and say, oh, no, that ain't none of the Brit. That ain't none of Brit. That ain't none of her. That ain't none of her. No, that's a false alarm. That ain't none of her. Like, if there was a thorough investigation, they would have known that the photo wasn't Brit. So what the fuck is going on here? Somebody's lying. And I don't know who lying, but somebody's lying right about now. And it's not looking too good. And that's some whack ass, and that's some whack ass, that's some lame ass shit. And then you, according to what one of the comments saying in the chat, you done turned your damn comments off because you know that the people's coming for your motherfucking neck. That's why you turned them damn comments off, and you knew to turn off them damn comments, because now that you done put that out there, not only are you putting yourself in a compromising position, but you're also putting Bravo in a compromising position, because now they look like frauds, because they set up here and said, okay, girl, we did a thorough investigation. We know that this was Revenge P. We know this already. These were photos of this girl in a compromising position. We know this already. So the thing is, since we know this already, we're gonna move forward and just move on. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's given. But in the same breath, it's like, but is that really the truth? And is that really it? Because if you do an investigation and you looking at all the evidence, you would sit there and you would notice and you would see that the picture is not Brit. So I'm not understanding what the fuck is going on here. It's not looking too good and it's not looking right. It's looking like a bunch of lies here. And we know that Brit be lying about shit too, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And what it looks like is that Kenya missed out on money because this girl done told a lie, then sat on national TV, cried her motherfucking eyes out, then sat up here and said, I gotta talk to my mama about sucking. I gotta talk about this person about sucking. I gotta talk about like all this other stuff. So you mean to tell me that Kenya got suspended over secondhand information, over a poster or a picture that you never even seen until recently? That doesn't make any sense, Brit. It don't make sense. So it wasn't even you. So if I was Kenya, not only would I speak out on Brit for lying, but I will also speak out on Bravo because they didn't do their due deals. And they look incompetent right now. Everybody should look at Bravo with the side eye. Because if y'all were the ones that did the motherfucking investigation, then how could y'all skip over the fact that the picture wasn't Brit? Because if y'all did a thorough investigation, Kenya would still be on this damn show. Let's be for real. And I feel like the only reason why you felt like that photo was you is because there is videos and probably pictures of you. If it is, okay, so what? Don't nobody give a. But that's the reason why you thought it was you. You just knew that she had a photo of you, right? You just knew it. And that's why you jumped on and you played the motherfucking victim. Now, I was sitting over here on your side. I was sitting up here saying that you have every right to feel some kind of way about this situation, being that Kenya was the one who put your shit out there on blast. I said you had every right to feel that way, and I said that Kenya needs to own it and take accountability for what the fuck she did. Come to find out, the girl didn't even do nothing to you. The girl didn't do nothing to you. So what about your insurance license that you said you was about to lose because of that? You know, what about all this other stuff that you were about to lose because of a photo that don't even exist? But let's be clear and let's remember that Kenya did say from the very beginning that she would be vindicated. She said it last year. She's vindicated. That's the craziest thing about it. Every time she says she'll be vindicated, she's vindicated. That's crazy. What Prophet say? Prophet said allegedly she didn't attend the reunion because she was planning to sue Bravo and NBC. Wow. The cast spent this entire season lying to us, yet the emphasis is on Drew saying she's related to Michael Jordan. Right. Crazy. Brit think this pic got that much traction, girl. We was over at episode 6. Exactly. Like, we wouldn't even own that shit no more, baby. How is Kenya vindicated? Are you listening? She's vindicated. She's vindicated because the picture wasn't Brit. Brit just got on social media and said that the picture in question wasn't even her. The picture was not her. So therefore, if the picture wasn't her, Kenya did not commit no crime against her. So what you saying? Also, I heard the cast don't fool with her after she made a comment about Shamia's daughter, and I want to know what she said. Them shady producers made Kenya believe that they had her back, but to be clear, it was wrong for Kenya to do that at her event. Right. I always believe Kenya, although she shouldn't have done it. Right. Yes, she did, and she is still blackballed. The ball is in Kenya's court now. It is. Absolutely is. It's absolutely in her court now. It's absolutely in her court. I don't see it for Phaedra and never have. Oh, absolutely. I see we all on the same page today. We're all on the same page today. So, absolutely. I don't know why Brit would lie. I don't know why she felt like it was a good idea for her to lie. And on top of that, I feel like if you don't go to the reunion, then you don't need to get paid. And if you don't go to the reunion, you don't need to come back next season. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, honestly. They got to get rid of biased producers. Exactly. If the pick don't fit, we must quit. Right. I can only think of one Bravo girl who walked out of a reunion and kept her spot. Hey, Scotty, Drew being last year is diabolical. It is. If Kenya does come back next season, she should get paid more money as well as money she lost for season 16. I agree with that too. Definitely. I agree with everything y'all saying right now. But I'm just gonna end it off by saying this because I'm gonna end this at 40 minutes. So this is what I gotta say. I think that Brit Eady is a liar. I think that she was a waste of a housewife. I feel like you got rid of Kenya only for this girl to not only not deliver shit this season, but not to show up to the reunion. And we find out that she literally, it wasn't no picture of her that was shown. But it's a little confusing because when Kenya showed those photos, did she show those photos thinking that it was Brit? And then there was like girls, the girls was also in the crowd. So do they know if the picture was Brit or not? Like, it's a lot of moving parts that's very confusing right now. And I really ain't got the mental capacity to sit up here and try to figure that shit out because it's gonna get on my damn nerves. But listen, that was the tea for today. As of right now, we waiting on Chasing Dallas to come on and shit so we can do the Chasing panel tonight. That's what the word is, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're gonna see what happens with that. But y'all, I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys supporting. And as I said before, if you're brand new to the platform, go ahead and subscribe. We're less than 200 subscribers away. As a matter of fact, we are 138 subscribers away from 57K. So let's get me to 57K, okay? So y'all, I am up out of here. I will see you guys on the next video. The next video should be the Chasing panel. Shout out to Kimmy for the super chat. Shout out to all my mods that were in here tonight. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to everybody. We're out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit live.
Bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch, a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch.
too bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out, just fatter.